Deny our patient access to treatment. I hope you enjoy reading. Hey everyone, this is by no means the most exciting instance of malicious compliance, but I'm enjoying the work I've done right now. I help manage an outpatient behavioural health clinic and offer a few different treatment options for patients struggling with depression or mental illness. I've never been a huge fan of psych, but I have a good job and I really enjoy advocating for our patients. I won't go into exact treatment details or any patient information of course, but some of our treatments require extensive prior authorisation and coordinating to insurance will cover. I just received a denial over an authorisation I worked pretty hard for. The reason was that they claimed to not have received patient health questionnaire. 9 forms with patients complete. Well, I actually did include the PHQ 9 forms included in the clinical notes I sent over. I guess they just didn't feel like sitting through everything I sent over. Most prior authorisations require as little as a phone call to initiate the process, or perhaps a single form along with adequate documentation. So I decided to appeal this decision, of course. I included over 130 pages worth of clinical notes, authorisation forms, letters of medical necessity, etc. I hope they're not upset with the amount of work I created for them. I'm just adhering to the stringent requirements set by the patient's insurance company. Strict referees were taken by surprise 1 week later. It didn't happen at my club, but at a neighbouring club, so excuse me for the little mistakes please. I play handball in the Netherlands. In my competition, the second highest of the country, plays a team with the coach, who always dresses up in a suit for every game. Of course, he also has a matching tie with the club logo, because this is the kind of guy he is. The assistants and the physio are just dressed in normal sports trainers wear. Last week, the referees for the match insisted that the coach wears the same outfit as the other non-players on the bench. This is an official internation rule, but because the guy is well known and has been wearing his suit to almost every game for I don't know how long, most referees don't care. It isn't a World Cup final, of course, so these kind of rules aren't that strictly enforced normally. So he had to start wearing a normal shirt for that match to make the referee start the game. During the game, he got sent away for comments at the referees, so I don't think they are the greatest fans of each other at the moment. This week, they got the same referee couple again, so very unsurprisingly, the staff knew they were going to enforce the dress code strictly. So I guess you all know what was coming. Every member of the staff was wearing a suit to the match. And as a nice bonus, their team won the match this time. It probably isn't the most extreme form you've ever seen here, but I like the pettiness from both sides. Buy this item online, like literally the one in front of you. Okay, this happened a couple of years ago. I was looking to get a water cooler, the type with a 5-gallon bottle and hot cold taps, and found one I liked at Walmart for a really good price. I think it was something like $60, but seemed like good quality. I checked if it was available in store, and sure enough they had one near me. I head over with the full intention of getting it. Walk in, find it, but it's labelled for 120-ish. I ask an employee that was in the same aisle, happened to be a department manager or something, showing him the exact item on my phone. He says, oh, that's the online price. You have to buy it online and they ship it. I showed him that there was a same day pickup in store option and that it was probably the same item since it seemed to be the only one on the shelf. I asked if they could price match their own store and just discount it or something. He was very insistent that no, you have to get it online. I shook my head, said okay and pulled out my wallet. Once he realised what I was doing, he said never mind, he'll just price match. I don't think he realised that I could do it right from my phone. Maybe thinking I'd have to do it from a desktop or something. I don't know, the guy was cool after that. Dating the check. I work in accounts payable. Normally people like me because I give them money for whatever company related thing they need. We have a formal event on Friday. We have a contract with a caterer that says 50% upfront and 50% the next business day after the event. That would be Monday. Anyway, this caterer calls first thing this morning, demanding the final cheque be in her possession today. No exceptions or excuses. She's thrown an absolute fit about it, so instead of explaining the contract, yet again, to her, we're handing her a cheque tonight. So the support of my boss, we're handing her a cheque today, but it's dated for Monday. Hear me roar. Hey, thanks for watching to the end. If you want to leave a comment, go ahead. I always see them. I always enjoy engaging with them. You can subscribe if you want, if you choose to. No, there's no pressure to. Or you can click one of the other videos on the screen now. Or you may even have a favourite subreddit that you'd like covered.